The drum editor gives deep control over the sound of each individual drum and cymbal via 2 pages, Tech and Model. Bleed is an important part of any drum recording session, and BFD3 gives plenty of options in this area. Each individual drum and cymbal can be set to bleed into the kick or snare mics individually. Let's hear it in action. Here's our kick channel. You can hear the snare drum bleeding lightly into it. As you can see, it's turned on here. If we turn this off, it's gone. While the difference this makes to the overall mix is minimal, these things build up to create a certain ambience and add to the sense of realism. You can hear the ride cymbal in the snare channel there, and the hi-hats. Turning that off. BFD3 enables us to set the level of bleed into each channel for each instrument. Now you can see that has made quite a difference. There it is gone. There it is back in the channel. Each individual sound also has its own controls for sending to the ambient channels. There's the snare completely gone. Here it is in just one of the compressed channels, and now the overheads as well. The room, the boundary mics, mono, and back in the full mix. The loudness section controls the dynamics of the drum, enabling you to tailor the intensity with which your virtual drummer hits it. The range control determines the dynamic range of each drum in terms of the volume of its sample layers. The higher it's raised, the greater the difference in volume becomes between its quietest and loudest layers. Velocity Dynamics does the same thing as its equivalent control up in the dashboard. It simply limits the velocity of incoming notes, making hits on that drum sound more or less intense. Finally, the curve control sets the mapping of incoming note velocity to outgoing audio volume.